Are you wondering what to read next? Wonder no more, because it's time for this month's Cityline Book Club pick. This makes me so excited. It is Every Summer After by Carley Fortune. Now, this story is told over the course of 6 years in the past and 1 weekend in the present. It's a gorgeously romantic look at love and the people and choices that mark us forever. For me, it's got all the ingredients I love. It's Canadian cottage country, it's adolescence to adulthood, and it is contemporary romance. It's the lift you need. So author Carley Fortune is an award-winning Canadian journalist and editor who's worked for Refinery 29, The Globe and Mail, Chatelaine, and Toronto Life. These are big titles, so we're really happy that you're joining us today to talk about this. Like, Carley, you're an author.
I know.
Oh my goodness. So Carley's been on our show before, but of course you were here as editor of Refinery 29 Canada, which you left in order to write full time. So talk to me about that decision, and congratulations, phenomenal book.
Thank you.
Loved
Thank you
it.
so much for having me. Yeah, I left my job in the fall of last year. It was a tough choice. I worked as an editor for 16 years, and
wow.
I went to journalism school. I really was ambitious in my career, and I loved my team at Refinery 29 so much. But writing this book was a revelation for me. I felt like it was what I was meant to be doing. I loved it so much. It brought me so much joy. And I was so grateful when I got a book deal that kind of allowed me to pursue it full time. I think as an editor, I had been looking for the next thing, and I wasn't sure what that would be. And this was just a gift. It was. I honestly am. It's so surreal for me.
It's a gift for us. I think that, a lot of us, so many of us, the viewers of Cityline and the big readers here on staff, are looking for a bit of nostalgia, but a bit of peace and love and hope, and all of those things come in this book. So I'm just wondering about the writing process.
Yeah.
There are writers that have come in here and they were like, oh, that was hell. Like, I'm happy it's done and I birthed the baby, but the pregnancy was not fun. How do you feel about the writing process, and how did you do that while having 2 young kids as well? You have a baby.
Yes, yes.
And a 5-year-old.
Yes.
So talk to me about the writing process.
Sure, yeah. So I was spending the summer, I wrote it in the summer and fall of 2020, and I was spending the summer at a cottage on a lake near where I grew up. And I was feeling super nostalgic. And I had also recently read my teenage journals. Actually, I had kept journals from age 7 to all of university, and in lockdown in March, I had read all of them.
Wow.
So, yes, yeah. And it was, I hadn't read them for 20 years. The feelings felt so raw and real to me, and the idea of trying to find your person as a teenager, you wanting that person who makes you feel less alone, was really in the back of my head. And I got off a very stressful work call one day, and I said, that's it, I'm gonna write my book. I'd always wanted to.
Yeah.
So I calculated how many words a day I'd need to write in order to get an 80,000 word manuscript done by the end of the year. And it was 388 words, and I thought, I can do that, no worries. And so I would get up really early in the morning before my work started, before my son went to school, and kind of plug away at it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Are you a Capricorn by any chance?
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay. So like coming down to the word count that you had to commit to, like, respect. Now, you didn't tell anyone that you were writing this book, which I totally get, but why didn't you tell anyone?
Yeah, I just told a couple of people. I had this vision of saying to somebody, I'm writing a book, and their face just responding with, really?
Yeah.
Like, you think you can do that? And it's, I still have like major imposter syndrome, and I was scared, honestly. That's really what it came down to.
Yeah, I think that some people say, no, put it out there, and if you put it out there, then you will be held accountable. I'm like, no. I don't need to put it out there. I'm just going to keep this to myself, and then you will see the finished product, which is amazing. So the book is actually set in Barry's Bay, which is another thing I absolutely love about it. It's very Canadian cottage country. You've got a personal connection to the place, which we will talk about more when we actually, talk about the book and the pick. For now, though, I want to tell everybody how they can find this book, because we want you all to read it. So go find Every Summer After. You can get your hands on a copy by scanning the QR code on your screen right now, and you will be linked directly to purchase it. And then read it and let us know what you think of it. Go to the Cityline Book Club Facebook group and leave a comment, or you can go on Twitter and Instagram with the hashtags ReadMore and CitylineLit. So Carly, you and I are going to have a longer conversation about this book.
Can't wait.
We will do that on June 29th over on the Cityline Book Club Facebook page, and it's going to be awesome. And that is